A true submission expert, the Queen of Spades.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler!
A menacing look in her eye.
Michael, I think you mean terrifying?
Baszler is ready to subdue any and all opposition she encounters.
Baszler just absolutely loves combat in any form.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
The intensity in her eyes tells you all you need to know about Shayna Baszler.
Yeah, when that mouth guard goes in, all bets are off. Look out! Here comes the history maker, the man, Becky Lynch.
I'll tell you what, you cannot understate what Lynch has meant to sports entertainment and to women everywhere.
And from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch!
A woman who has devoted her career to elevating the women's division.
Arguably the hardest working competitor in the women's division.
And she's also a leader, and she's a trailblazer. Hope she's stretched before this match. The submission magician is going to test her flexibility. Not very often that Becky Lynch is considered the underdog, but everyone that faces Shayna Baszler seems to be in that exact position.
One thing you can count on, Michael, is you can never count out Becky Lynch. We've seen her beat the odds time and time again.
Lynch's high ring IQ is something Baszler has underestimated before. Let's see if the Queen of Spades has learned from her past.
Catches the leg.
Oh, man, right on the jaw.
That'll ruin your day.
Eat defeat.
She manages to get control.
Effective arm drag.
A second leg drop with a twist.
Kick right on point.
Systematic attack on the arm from Becky.
Between her WWE and MMA career, Shayna Baszler has a streak of dominance. What does Becky Lynch have to do to get the upper hand, Corey?
Baszler tends to fight with her heart more than her head. Lynch is going to have to rely on her in-ring ability and hope Shayna's rage leads to a mistake. However, it's going to be very difficult for Becky to even survive long enough to find one. That was not just painful on the shoulder. That pain can shoot all...
And that holds Becky back.
Kick right to the leg. Continuing to attack the neck.
Draped over the top rope.
Bang! She's starting to look concerned. She certainly took a chance there.
High risk with no reward. And a leg drop for good measure.
Agility like that is what can set you apart from the rest of the locker room. And now she's looking to go top rope.
Oh, ouch.
Blast off. She comes up
rope assistance.
Very effective.
Getting the upper hand by taking away your opponents. Something's about to go either very wrong or very right.
Watch out. Big miss right there. Nice hip toss.
And an elbow drop to the arm.
Shoulders down. This could be it. Stops the count before it, too.
She likely knew that wasn't enough. She's just keeping the pressure up.
Batten down the hatches. These two are unloading. What a counter. Neither competitor is backing down. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up. Lethal combination. Shayna Baszler's got her opponent right where she wants her.
Bear down. Submission locked in. Good night.
Cole, you have to imagine.
Perhaps thinking something else here.
Not sure why, though, Michael. She seemed to have it really cinched in.
Planning on what to do next.
Snake eyes. The leg's trapped. Gonna roll through. Looking to execute this twisting Samoan drop.
Piper's pit.
Looking for the victory. 2. Powers out. She powered out. How the hell did she just kick out?
Wait a second. Referee, you sure? Are you sure that's 2?
Shutting that down with the back elbow.
There's a crucifix. Nicely done.
And referee cuts off the count in 1.
Refusing to give up even an inch of ground as this match continues. Going up. Uh-oh. Throwing down punches and counters out.
Here comes the man.
Becky Lynch is rolling.
The Irish. Here's a cover. Could be it. She gets the shoulder up.
So close. That could have been it.
Big forearm.
Nice hip toss.
And an elbow drop to the arm.
Carefully measuring. Seated bionic elbow. Lift off.
Leg drop from the top by the man.
Lynch in command of Baszler with that move.
Man, that was a hard-fought win. She's got to be proud of herself tonight.
Here is your winner, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch has proven once again why she is the man. Shayna Baszler tried to outmaneuver Becky Lynch, but Lynch's experience prevailed.
Becky Lynch outperformed and outsmarted Shayna Baszler tonight. It's as simple as that, Cole.